Hello, John Neal here. It's Wednesday the 14th of September 2022 and yes, I'm on another bike ride, this time to Bosworth Water Park. But first, and I've stopped here in Homage on the Hill, and I'd like to pay homage to Elizabeth II, who died last week, 8th of September 2022. And there's a little monument here set up temporarily in Homage on the Hill. And she was queen for longer than anybody else, any other monarch, king or queen, in British history, and for the whole of my lifetime. I was born in 1951, and she was made queen shortly after that, and she just died last week. And what a magnificent service she gave to the country. Now, everything was perfect, but yes, it was a stability that she gave to us, which I think was most important. In troubled times, from just right after the Second World War, through all the turmoil of the 50s, 60s, 70s, whatever, she met with all the prime ministers, was never political, never took sides, but always gave wise counsel to all those prime ministers. And we will surely miss her. And I'll say this much, I've still to get used to the idea of calling Charles King Charles III. But what we've seen of him so far, the speeches he's given, have been absolutely wonderful. Don't forget, he's not only lost his mother, but he's now been given this huge role of being King of England and Wales and Scotland and UK and everywhere else. The Commonwealth and all associated lands. And yeah, so he's done extremely well. And I say the one thing I saw was that he arrived outside of Buckingham Palace, where lots of people had gathered, and they're all flowers like this. And he got out of the car and shook hands, all the people from left to right. He met them all face to face. And if this is a sign of what he's going to be like, then that is very, very good. He's a likable character, and he's put himself in a position of accessibility already. So good luck to him, I say. Right, let's get on with the bike ride. Off to Bosworth Water Park. What a day, look at it, it's beautiful. It started off a bit chilly, but it's warming up, so I think this will come off later. Well, if proof were needed that the roads have been damaged by the drought, this is it. They've dug this out, and there's still a huge crack below here, look. Wow. The road's actually closed while they do this work, and it stretches right back there too. Since these repairs had actually closed the road, there were no cars coming up and down, but they were allowing cyclists to get by dismounting and walking around the roadworks. So this gave me a great opportunity to play about with my drone on an empty road. Hello. These farm buildings have always fascinated me. Look at the fancy brickwork on the end of these barns. Terrific. And who doesn't like a bit of extra texture as a result of decay? Well, I was hoping that this would have been the entrance to Bosworth Water Park, but it doesn't say that, as you can see. It says Bosworth Lakeside Lodges. And I've always known that this is a water park, but I think there's another entrance here. But they are remodelling it. So I'll get in some position and take the drone up and see what we can see. So as we rise above the tree line, you can see plots for holiday lodges next to the lake. It's quite a big lake, and they had some other smaller caravans here in the past. Now this is interesting because across the road you can't see because of the trees in the way, but there's 5 big fishing ponds there. And now we're looking back towards the new development of these lodges by the lake. And as we drift back over towards where I am and where these lodges are, at the top of the frame you can see the Bosworth Canal Marina, which is where I was filming yesterday. I do believe the plantation just on the left, look, is Christmas trees. It's always worth doing a sweep from side to side, but I have to be careful because there's no obstacle avoidance going this way. Mind you, I'm 120 metres up, so I'm not going to bump into anything. And so just to finish off, this is a view of the original caravan parking area. I've just got to turn around now and fly back towards where I am on the road and figure out how I can get down past these trees and land safely. Hiya. Howdy. Nice day for it?
Beautiful. Beautiful morning, isn't it?
Yeah. Where are you off to?
Off to Yorkshire.
Nice down there.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Take care.
Cheers, pal.
Wow. Oh, it's a long way down to the ground at my age. Yeah, the canal side, you see, steps leading down from the road. Always guarantee it's nice, quiet. I've got my sustenance, by the way, biscuits, ginger biscuits. I'll be at home for lunch actually in a bit. Well, that was Bosworth Water Park, as was. Now Lakeside Lodges or something. So whether they're developing that for that purpose, not sure. It seems like it anyway. Anyway, the drone, just perfect. Oh, there goes a cyclist. The drone was excellent again, of course. So yeah, I'm rebuilding my confidence with it. I don't go down very low there because. And another cyclist. Hello, sir. And yeah, I didn't go too low because I didn't want to attract any attention. You never know who's going to say what, so that was fine. But you could see over towards the marina where all the canal boats were, and also to the left were those fishing ponds. They were very interesting. Quite a few of those. They're mostly stocked with carp. What little I know. And we have a runner. We seem to be all out and about today in Merry England this morning. I'm getting fit. Well, I'm out and about anyway. Yeah, excuse me. I was going to bring the sandwiches and flask, but a bit heavy actually. So, interesting on that road where the road was being repaired, just near Shenton actually. I don't know why cars do that, because it's really annoying. You don't need to beep your horn when you go over a little bridge. Or do you? I don't. Anyway, the road was damaged, seriously damaged, by the drought. Somebody was there saying that the trees suck a lot of the water out of the ground, and the ground is largely sort of clay-like, and so it just shrinks and changes shape completely and pulls the road apart, and the tarmac gets cracked, and it goes down for about 15 inches or so. So it's a major problem along that bit of road there. But it was nice and quiet, so I could do a little bit of drone work on my bike. Seemed to be working okay. Oh, by the way, I've got 3 biscuits. I'm eating 2. Throughout my life, I've realised that if you've got some biscuits, sandwiches or whatever, you're out on a trip outside, it's always good to hang on to something, because you never know what's going to happen. It's always good to have a little bit in hand before you get home, because you could get stuck and be waiting for ages, and it's nice to have a little bit more to eat. So always hang on to one biscuit in this case before you get home. Well, I'll sign off in a second, but I'll just point out there are a lot of berries around, blackberries in particular, fantastic. I'll stop off and show you a few as I go back. Anyway, until then, thank you very much for watching. Thanks for subscribing and your comments. I love your comments. In fact, it was a comment that got me to go and have a look at the water park, such as. And yeah, so here's to the next time. Okay, bye-bye. Morning. Here we go, here's some blackberries. Look at these. How about that? Supplement my my biscuit rations. There you are. Oh, you can have good uns and bad uns, and these are good uns. And one of the reasons that they're good uns is they're free. Very nice. I'll be a minute. Well, I started this video with the long-lived Queen, and I'm just going to finish, I think, if this makes sense, with this lovely shot of England underneath this magnificent oak tree. I mean, just look at the trunk at the bottom. Enormous. Fantastic sight. I'm thinking 150, 200 years old at least.